Your next breakthrough might be one book away. I've partnered with Amazon to create an influencer storefront with all self-improvement books that help me reprogram my mind, and they can help you change how you think, move, and see this reality. All of these books and many more help me reprogram my mindset and help me make this content that I make for y'all weekly. It helped me become way more aware and align wealth with well-being. Click the link so you can reprogram your mind and create your dream reality. Later, guys. Let's get back to the video.
Two topics, bro. Let's get into it, bro. But we're gonna talk about survivor mode versus creation mode. Survivor mode is being in reactive mode. You're reacting to shit the wrong way. Urgency, comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy. You know what I'm saying? You're comparing yourself to the people on the internet, comparing yourself to people on all these social media platforms, comparing your comparison. This is another thing I was just talking about to you. This is why I really be getting my topic. I feel like when you read, you just be getting just different downloads about yourself. Be like, bro, comparison is the thief of joy, bro. Like when you comparing yourself to the internet, like the internet is like made to make us feel like we're not doing enough, and a whole lot of time it be a facade. It don't be real. It don't be reality. What's truly true of how people truly feel. They're not showing their true feelings, bro, and like that leads to us wanting external validation. We was talking about this shit in the last topic, bro. We were talking about this shit and why the changes. What topic that was, bro? We talked about it in how stress can keep us, how validation, those things can keep us in our lower chakras. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta realize, but the only validation you need, first of all, is within you. What does it say in the Bible? The Bible says the kingdom of heaven is within you, bro. God is within you. Everything, He gave you everything you need outside already. Everything we need outside, bro. And you have to tap into the God within you. You have to realize, bro, you don't need the world to tell you that you're a good musician or that you're a good artist or that you're a good whatever it is you're doing, bro. You just have to believe in that self first. You have to have internal validation. Fuck the external. The external is just a reflection of your internal. People are not gonna feel like you that nigga until you feel like you that nigga. Until you feel like you that best artist that it is. Until you feel like you the best of what you. Till you feel like people are gonna treat you how you feel about yourself. That's just what it is. That's just reality, my nigga. How you dress, how you carry yourself, all that shit. That's just what it is. But creation mode, bro, we gotta tap into creation mode. Creation mode is being in the present moment, is being able to do things with attention, being like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and this month. Different things like that. Being in attention mode, bro, being coherent, having coherent brain waves, brain thoughts, having coherent thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Internal alignment, not having to be seeking outside of ourselves, and being able to realize that we have everything within ourselves. You can't solve, our survival or in lack and all these things, all these problems with still being in survival consciousness. We have to tap into our abundant consciousness. We have to tap out of the lack, I can't be the best, they're judging me, this is holding me back, that's holding me back, what the whoop. Nothing of that shit is real. All that shit you making up and you allowing it to hold your back. It's about how you react. The shit. But if nigga try to hold you back, bro, you better keep pushing and trying to find a way to be like, bro, you shouldn't want to give a fuck, bro. You should just be like, that's reality, bro. It's just what it is. Sometimes it is what it is. You gotta keep pushing and just get through it. And I give a fuck for it is what it is. But let's get into our last topic, bro. Breaking our emotional addiction to our past. Emotions become familiar, and familiarity becomes our identity. So our emotions, we talk about this shit. I've been talking about this shit like a lot in these last week or two. It's about emotions, bro. Our emotions create everything. Our emotions create our reality. Like, if you feel like you're gonna be broke, you're gonna be broke. If you feel like you're gonna be a millionaire, you're gonna be a millionaire. I say that every fucking episode almost. That's just what it is. You have to let go of the old version of yourself. Is gonna feel like, a death. It's gonna feel like a death to the old self. We can be reborn. We can be reborn here right now before we ever really leave this vessel or leave this earth. You feel me? Letting go is it's part of reality. You have to let go of the old version that you see, the old way that you talk to yourself, the old way that you see yourself. If you still see yourself in the old way, you're creating that emotion. That emotion is creating, it's creating your reality after that. You just stuck on that shit. You're stuck on autopilot mode, bro. And you create that identity, and now that identity is happening over and over, and you like, damn fool, nigga stuck in this hole, and you wonder why you stuck. That just is what it is. It's just what it is. It's your fault until you realize you gotta tap out of that energy and get out of that energy. Until you tap out of that energy and let go of the old self and let go of the old version of yourself, you're not gonna be able to get out of that shit. Awareness is the first interruption though to that being in that old cycle. You have to be aware that you're in a negative state. You have to be aware that you have to look yourself in the mirror. Man in the mirror be like, bro, I'm fucked up, nigga. Sometimes you gotta look at yourself like, damn, I'm tripping. I need to lock in. You have to be like that. You have to be you gotta be the nigga that's holding yourself accountable. You gotta hold yourself accountable. Nobody else is gonna hold you accountable, bro. Like, you can hold yourself accountable because you know what the fuck you doing. You know if you bullshitting truly. Don't convince yourself of that you doing. Don't convince yourself of that being in, like, I don't know. Don't convince yourself to be poor, fool. In a sense, you gotta convince yourself to be rich, for real. And I just believe in that shit. It's just reality. It's science, nigga. I fuck with science because science is just like, it. I don't know. I just believe in that shit. It's just so hard, bro. But you gotta be aware. You gotta become aware to our old version, our old cues, our old, our old emotions. You gotta name them demons. You gotta name your demons. But you know how they be like, I be wanting to if I kill my demons in this, nigga, I want to face them demons. I want to run them demons. I want to be like, nigga, hey, I want to recognize that that's okay. This is how I react to this and that. I have to react and I have to recognize that shit. But I'm not going to justify that shit, nigga. I'm trying to elevate and stop doing it. You feel me? That's just what it is. Awareness to weakens the patterns without fighting them, bro. We have to be aware of the patterns that we do daily, yearly, monthly, whatever we're doing, and it's gonna take evolvement to, because we're gonna have to evolve every year. You're gonna want to just let go of something that's gonna probably be used to doing that shit, but you have to let go of that shit. That's just what it is, and that's what reality is about. It's about, can you learn, bro? You have to learn you gotta be able to not hold on to shit and have those connections to that, those type of things, bro. But you have to realize, bro, you are conditioned. You are conditioning your mind every time you have a thought, every time you have a mind, every time you think something, you're conditioning your mind to thinking that way. And that's just what it is in reality. And that's just what it's going to be. You have to realize and become aware of the emotion that you rehearse the most. Why do I keep rehearsing this emotion? Why do I keep reacting in these certain ways? Why do these things keep happening? You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to stay focused on those type of things in reality, and be focused on just being the most authentic version of yourself, being the most authentic version that you can be. And when you can do that, you will be able to create your dream reality. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to be your authentic self, the best version that you want to be. You have to not cling on to the past emotions, those past relationships, those past clothes, nigga. Get new clothes, nigga. Go get new jewelry, go get new wherever it is, nigga. Sometimes you gotta let go of everything. This is what it is. Go get new books, go get new this, go elevate, just go become a new version, become a new identity. I've told y'all this year, I want everybody this year to become a new version of themselves, become a whole new identity, become the best version that they become. Because if you realize that, bro, once you realize that when you change the way that you think and change the way that you do your habits and what you're doing, bro, and you really lock in on what you say you want to become, you actually start creating that shit and you start seeing dreams come to reality, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the Glorilla situation, bro. That was another situation, bro. I was listening to that shit, bro. It was talking about, like, family can be your biggest enemy, your biggest downfall. Family can literally be your biggest downfall, bro. Family can literally be your biggest downfall. That just what it be. And I was looking at the Glorilla shit, and it's just like a situation that made me like, damn, why does this always happen? And I always see this. We always see this in the cultures, like our cultures. Like, you always see this, like, to find somebody famous or this and that, it's like the family is trying to hold them down or try to ruin the image. That's what they were saying. She was saying on the pod, like, bro, that's weird. You're saying you want to ruin her image. That's your process. Like, that was her girl. That was her girl. That was her goal, bro. Just doing that. That was her goal of wanting to make her sister look bad. And you gotta realize they both came from the same environment, did things, and when you come out of the same environment, you're doing better than that person or doing better than that family member, or they think you just this and that, bro. The whole time we both all are connected to God, and we're all connected to the source and create everything. But when they think that's just how it goes. Like, sometimes, they try to hold you back and bring you back into that shit. You can't be, you can't be brought back into. You gotta be able to react that shit, notice that shit, and be like, okay, let that shit go and let that shit be. You feel me? That's just what you gotta do. You gotta do that shit, bro. But you gotta realize if you don't got no haters, you might be doing something wrong. You might do something wrong. Like if you don't got haters at this time frame of life, bro, you might be doing something wrong. Cause people are gonna hate on anything. They hate on anything positive. These niggas hate on positive shit. These niggas hate on good shit. So it's like I wouldn't even give a fuck about it. If you love your family, this is one of the smartest moves you can ever make. Real talk. If something happened to you tomorrow, could your family take care of the bills, your rent, or even your funeral costs? Most people think life insurance is for later. Later isn't always promised, as we all know. Life insurance isn't about you dying. It's about your people living. It's having a peace of mind, knowing your partner, your kids, and your wife won't be left struggling. And here's the thing, the younger and healthier you are, the cheaper it is. Don't wait for someday, protect your future today. If you love your family, this is one of the smartest moves you can ever make. Hit the follow button above if you want to learn how to protect what matters most.